As I walked into the garden, my senses sharpened. Every inch of my being got drawn to the beauty that opened up before me. Sweet scent of wisteria blossom permeated through the air, almost intoxicatingly so, and I inhaled it deeply, greedily. My eyes got drawn to the gentle sunlight peeking through the swaying petals, through the greens and purples of the surrounding arches and pathways, all united in a wonderful harmony of late spring. I stood for a moment, listening to music combined in tiny voices of birds and the gentle hum of bees collecting the sweet flower nectar. After a long period of chaos, life seems beautiful at last. A sense of gratitude filled my heart, and I was made aware again that harmony and joy exist in the simplest of things. A little cottage by the river, golden sunlight, heavy rain, the scent of mowed grass. A strong, caring hand, bare feet on the ground, kindness. Hot tea in the evening, homegrown food, books, poetry, dimmed lights, quiet mind, dreams. I stopped chasing only the extraordinary, the highlights, realizing that dreams exist here, right in front of my eyes. To see, to feel, to touch this beauty with my own hands, to choose the lightness, the quiet amongst chaos, the beauty that inevitably exists here and now when I pay attention. Worries? They are my eternal companion. They make me feel joy even deeper and let me see life from various perspectives. I won't send them away, but let them travel next to me, quietly. I think one of the mistakes I made in my late teens and early 20s is constantly denying and trying to change who I truly am to create an image of a successful life that fits into the standards of modern society. Now, by saying that, I don't mean that we should never change. But I believe that there is change which affects us positively and change that affects us in many negative ways. Change which comes with growth will always be the positive one. It's very human of us to grow and develop, learn new things, dream a lot, become wiser and better through time. A growth which inevitably comes with movement and desire to create a beautiful life. That's a positive way to change yourself. But there is the kind of change you force upon yourself to fit certain image. In my case, it came in the form of many masks I felt like I had to wear in order to fit in with society. In truth, I was always a quiet, lower energy type of person who found comfort in books, nature, and solitude. But I wore an extroverted, high-energy mask most of my life just to win wrong people over and prove myself to others. I thought there was no other way. It took me a while to accept who I really am and understand that I don't have to change myself at the core, but rather build and cherish the qualities that are already there. I don't need to be an extrovert in order to be happy and successful or to impress anyone. I have my own why, my own reasons to live. For me, it's what my mind creates at its quietest. The energy I get from art, from nature, from people who share this comfortable silence. A quiet mind, a gentle way of life doesn't prevent me from having dreams or striving for better. But I know that dreams are here within reach, already in my hands, in my heart. I started doing more of the things which replenish my energy. I was always ashamed to admit that I like cooking, for example, as I always thought that this is an activity that seems a little too domestic, an activity that doesn't add to the perceived successful life. But in reality, cooking allows me to rest, to express my creativity in a different way, separate from my work or productive tasks. It's that one activity which I can do during the day when I don't have to pick up my phone or stare at the computer. I can rest my tired eyes and quiet my busy mind, concentrating only on the senses involved in the process of preparing food. I have my own reasons to do things, and they don't have to be justified in any way or fit into anybody else's idea of life. I find it so wonderful, so interesting to witness how society collectively started adopting this gentler, slower way of life. In fact, a lot of people lived like this always, but perhaps they never had the voice or the need to express it. I speak of this only because I want to let you know that you too don't need to fit in or change yourself at the core to become someone else. You have your own sweetness, your beauty that is only yours, the quiet reasons which don't need to be expressed, the picture of life that is only your own, painted in many wonderful colors.